All right.
Kind of how it works.
Let's bring in the doctor to help with more of these situations.
Yes,
yeah, it's time. Denny Carter,
doctor.
a licensed physician.
Barry, I stick up for your ankles, okay? I want you to remember that. When the other guys are giving you a tough time about it, we need more ankles, is what I'm saying.
I give the people what they want. That's what I do,
right.
Denny. I give the people what they want. They demanded more ankles. They love the ankles. They're obsessed with the ankles. They're, I'm part of the ankle wiki that they send. I've been charging. People Venmo me money and I send them pictures of the ankles, of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
Subscription service?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And if you can upgrade to Ankle Plus, and I send you pictures of the ankles covered in baby oil, and it's a lot of stuff.
I think that bans that in Mississippi.
Yes. There's only certain states that I do it in. Yeah. But thank you, Denny. Thank you for your support.
Yeah,
Denny,
that got weird, but it's okay.
Flexual frustrations with our show doctor, Denny Carter. Hello there, Denny. Wow, I like the two buttons open
Unbelievable.
today.
Yeah, well, I was kind of
Grace?
torn because if I have it up here, I don't want to, copy Chris Sims. That's his look, so I have to have it open a little bit.
Yeah, give some eye candy to the ladies out there.
I have been enjoying my Ankle Plus subscription, by the way. I've been sharing the login with some neighbors. People are into it.
I appreciate
I just wanted
that.
Matthew to know.
Yeah, I mean, not the login sharing, obviously. I want them all to do it. But no, thank you, Denny. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for paying extra to DM me and for, the used socks purchase. It's awesome. Thank you.
Joshua Hughes in the regulars chat, Denny, is calling you the Chestler.
I like that.
Yeah.
The Chestler, not bad. The Chestler. That might stick.
I'll take it.
Stick, Chestler.
That's your off hours nickname. For now, you're the Dr. Denny, and we have some flexual frustrations for you, starting with the Rams. We know Sean McVay and his marriage to Puka Nacua, but a little bit of a separation here this weekend. Can Tutu Atwell, fill the void?
I think he can, in a way. Okay, he can fill a void in a very volatile, high variance way. We know this about some relationships. I've studied it very deeply, in my doctoring over the years. Yeah, Tutu Atwell should be a full-time receiver this week against a pass funnel Jaguars defense. Puka Nacua accounted for 45% of the team's air yards, so some of that should go to Tutu Atwell. He's seeing 19 air yards per target. This is a stat. I have to share this with the folks. Per Zach Kruger of Roto-World, my colleague, since 2023, in games without Puka Nacua, Tutu Atwell has averaged 7 targets per game. He's a good flex.
I like it. Look, Tutu Atwell, I will say this. There's a 35% target share now, obviously, with Puka Nacua out. Devontae Adams, we talked about yesterday on the Love-Hate show. He's my number 3 wide receiver. But the Jaguars are top 5 in the NFL in terms of most yards allowed on deep passes. So, again, like Tutu Atwell, who is somewhat of a deep threat, I sort of like the call here. Dr. Denny Carter, I get an email from a young lady who has a question for you.
All right,
and
great.
she says, Matthew, please pass this along to Dr. Denny. She says to me, the other night, I was making love to my husband, Pete. and we were making love to the song "Beast of Burden" by the Rolling Stones.
Good one.
And in the middle of our passionate lovemaking, he stopped and looked at me and said, "Burden, I wonder, should I start Luther Burden this week, honey?" I didn't know what he was talking about, Dr. Denny. We weren't able to finish our lovemaking because he's so concerned about Luther Burden. I'll choose a new song next time, but what should my husband do?
It's a good song, for that activity, I will say. So great selection there. This is obviously someone who knows their music, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I think Luther Burden could be your beast of burden. This week against the Saints, he only ran 40% of the routes last week against Matthew's Commanders, but he was targeted on 31% of those routes, which is a very high rate. DJ Moore might be out. He did practice in a limited capacity on Thursday. We'll see what his Friday status is. But the Saints are allowing the 11th most fantasy points per game to wide receivers, so it is a good matchup. I think we're going to see the Beast of Burden worked into this Bears lineup more and more as the season goes on.
Okay. Dr. Denny, wanted to talk to you about flex with older men. which is a subject that's close to Matthew's heart.
It really is.
Sterling Shepard was born in the winter of 1993. He's 32 years old. Makes him a year younger than me, which doesn't make me feel great. But with the banged up receivers for the Bucs and also the banged up secondary for the Lions, can you start this older man in your flex, Denny?
I think he can get it done, one time. I don't know about multiple times. I don't know about the recoil situation here for Sterling Shepard, but I think one time he can do it, okay? It's a good matchup against a banged-up Lions secondary. Mike Evans might still be out. We're going to see. Keep it locked to rotoworld.com for injury updates on Mike Evans. Godwin is out. Ibuka is out. Shepard could be the wide receiver one here in, again, another pass funnel matchup. For the Bucs. This game has the second highest total of the week. There will be points to be scored here. It doesn't really matter that Sterling Shepard is not great at this point in his career. I think you can get away with it. It's a good game environment. You throw him in your flex.
Great stuff as always, Denny's. And for more flexual frustrations questions, Denny has a live Q&A promo that you could check out right after our show. Thank you, Denny.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Denny.
Definitely a recent photo, too. I like it.
You gotta do something about the hair in that photo.
The doctor headshot.
Looks like it's been taped on.
Yeah, it's going on there. Yeah.
All right, we're taking our first break. When we're back, we're answering some of your
Love
best
you, Denny.
questions. What's on tap is after the break.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.